There are than 150 different species and they are widespread in the wilds of North America and Mexico. There is just one species which originated in Northeast Asia. Having told you about this, those species are not grown in our gardens because we grow plants called hybrids. These hybrids have been bred over many years by very talented plant breeders and I believe they are unsung heroes. When I started gardening we used to go on the train to Barnum Nurseries, near Chichester, where we would tell the nurseryman what we wanted. We would follow him and he would dig out part of a clump of penstemon, cut back the stems, put it into our sack and we would plant it in the garden at home. Lovely days with my mum and dad. Things are very different now, aren't they? We are now so fortunate in having garden centers where everything is containerized and labeled with very useful tips on how to get the best out of the plants. If you are thinking about buying a few for your garden at ISNT too late, as there are bargain end of season plants in pots. Choose the height needed, the color and, most importantly, see that there are unopened flower buds, as these will bloom right up until the weather becomes very cold at the end of November in our area. There are some interesting things to think about when choosing colors. Pale colors, like whites and pinks, are excellent in shady areas where they brighten up the border. Whites are excellent at the bottom of a garden because they make the garden look longer. You may recall I have often written about this when writing about dahlias, a plant with the widest range of colored flowers. Penstemons are even better because there are 5 shades of blue, and blue is not a color ever seen in dahlias. Penstemon plants love a well-drained soil in sunshine or light shade. Dig over the area chosen and scatter 4 oz of fish blood and bone fertilizer over each square yard and fork this in. Keep in mind these plants will come up every year for very many years and this feed will ensure they will be off to a good start. Once the frosts kill off the top growth, it is time to prune off the brown stems, but leave any strong shoots which are green, as these will flower in early summer the following year if the winter weather is mild. Penstemon are not like a lot of other herbaceous plants, wonderful for just 3 weeks. They go on flowering from June right up until the severe frosts knock them back, as long as we keep removing the dead flowers regularly. This week's top tip: try to buy some colchicum bulbs for the grandchildren. Put one in an egg cup on the bedroom windowsill and in a short while beautiful water lily-like flowers will appear. Then plant them in the garden and they will naturalize, producing lovely blooms each autumn.